Welcome to Drowning in Pools, episode 57. Anyway, I was watching Pop Team Epic, and that shit is shitposty as fuck. And I looked over. I was watching it, and I was just laughing at it. I was like, man, I feel like this feels like laughing at memes. And I looked over, and I was like, oh shit, it's time to record the podcast. But I want to keep watching more.
What show? Pop Team Epic?
Oh, Pop Team Epic.
Pop Team Epic. What
Have you
is
heard
it
of this?
about? No,
This was
I
a
don't
big
think I
meme
have.
a couple years ago.
Is it the
was
one with the little squat looking girl and the girl with the long hot dog
Yeah.
looking head? Okay.
Yeah. Where sometimes they have a grown man voice, and sometimes
I've
they're
never
speaking,
seen
you
it,
know,
so I have no
little
idea. But
yeah, it's just
I-
shitposty humor. Because there's literally a
see.
point where they break the fourth wall, and the voice actors are all like, "Man, this shit we have to say is so weird. Get one of these fucking writers in here," and they start yelling at them. And then it says, and then they all walk out, and then it's just a shot of the room, and then it says, "Did you get it?" And then it shows some transparent ghost girl, and then it starts zooming in, and you think it's gonna zoom in on the ghost girl, but it actually just zooms in on the two Pop Team Epic main characters who are hiding under a bench the whole time,
interesting.
and then that's it.
Okay.
Each segment is might be 5 seconds long to a minute long. They're super short. They're just memes.
Okay.
This
Reminds me
is
of
a meme
Nietzsche
generator
Joe.
show.
Yo, Nichijou is such a
Yeah.
good show. I love that shit.
I'm just not gonna watch it. I know it's probably good, but I'm just not gonna watch it.
It's
very
slice of life.
Yeah.
I don't like slice. I really don't like slice of life. It's just boring as fuck. It makes me want to die.
It depends for me. There's some slice of life that I really enjoy, and then there's others where it's probably because the things I like, just in general. because
Maybe
slice of life
maybe if I felt like the person's life was interesting, to me, Ippo is kind of slice of life about a boxer, right? So
I was gonna say I would love to see a slice of life where it's all from the bully's perspective.
that would be cool. Because you could probably get a lot of drama out of that. That would be a
Yeah.
good dramatic show. Because a lot of bullies have shit going on at home that makes them into bullies, so you can get a lot of
Exactly.
content out of that. It's pretty good.
That'd be that'd be interesting. But the concept itself is interesting.
Yeah, but I know people would be like, "Oh, who wants to see it from the bully's perspective?" And then they talk about fucking dumb shit like relatability and wanting something for your character or whatever. So, but I'd like to see it. So that coronavirus, huh?
Yeah.
Yo, man, I'm so fucking pissed.
Everybody's, you know what? It made me realize that everybody's just catching up to the wave that is drowning in pools. Because now everybody's doing what we do.
Staying
Yeah.
inside.
Everybody's
Stockpiling toilet paper.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, dude.
Everybody's recording from fucking Skype and Discord and shit.
Get on our fucking level, scrubs.
I know, right? We've been doing this for a year now.
Yeah.
You guys could have been
We were
Already
obviously the
we're ready
first
for it.
gaming podcast ever.
to
Obviously.
go through Discord.
Probably not.
This isn't even the first one I've been on that's done that.
This is the first fighting game Florida, California podcast.
Yeah, how many
recorded
how
at
many
9 in the
followers
morning
can
on
we
a
get in
Tuesday.
We covered the entire United States.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That is true,
We're
though.
obviously
Covered the
we obviously have the
United
most
States.
ground to cover.
Yeah.
That's how sound works, right?
Yep.
Especially over Wi-Fi.
Yeah. So like at work, we closed down the lobby, so we're just doing drive-through right now,
Oh wow.
which is sick because I don't like people, but at the same time it sucks because drive-through is like way more, people get way bitchier at the drive-through. So
Yeah. Yeah, because it's almost like being behind a keyboard sometimes, where you can just kind of shout at a person and they can't do anything to you.
yeah, pretty much.
I got an email that they were shutting down a bunch of dine-in areas around here. And I got excited for a second before I realized that my store doesn't do dine-in. We just do deliveries and carryouts. So
Oh.
Dude,
I'm
Domino's
still going to
started no contact delivery. Where they sent me an email where they'll send their delivery dudes to go to your house, and then they'll take the pizza out of the bag, and then put the pizza on top of the hot bag, leave it on your doorstep, step back like 10 feet, and then wait for you to open the door and put the money down, and then, like, you take the pizza, and then close the door,
It's like-
and then they come and grab their shit.
Man.
It's like a backwards ass drug deal.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's literally like a fucking Family Guy joke about people who are antisocial, you know? That's nuts.
It's just, like, I understand it, but also I'm curious how much that actually helps.
Yeah, because I mean, there's still a lot. You're still touching a whole bunch of shit. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, to be fair, I
between-
appreciate the
the effort.
effort, yeah, but it was just like, come on, bro.
I know Wendy's is doing a thing where they take your credit card in a they're all wearing gloves and they take your credit card in this little box, like your money and your credit card. I'm like,
I
that
swear
doesn't
someone's got to be fucking with us.
do anything. Like
Somebody
they're
has
still
to be fucking with us.
they're still touching the card, putting it into a box, grabbing it from the box, and putting it in the machine. That does nothing other than add an extra step between touching.
Useless.
It'd be one thing if it was a sanitizer and they use gloves on one side and then not the other.
Yeah,
But I highly doubt, because I know people would not follow that shit. Like, so I don't know.
it's an interesting development.
Fucking, I had a lady
Make
that
us do weird shit, man.
I had a lady in the drive-thru who like made me wait while she put on hand sanitizer between giving me her card. Like, I hadn't given her anything, but she put on hand sanitizer. I'm like, you do realize? And she was like, give me a minute. And I'm like, no, like, this is your fucking card. If this is dirty, it's on you. Like,
It's like the girl who threw the drink back at the dude for doing something stupid in the car.
oh my god, dude.
To be fair,
I'm just waiting for someone to chuck a drink at me.
man,
'cause I
to
think
be
if someone
fair, I
chucks
think
a drink
old
at
people
you,
have a lot
that's
more
like-
to- yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah, I feel like it gives you a lot more like, what happened? She chucked a drink at me. Okay, you're good. Just like, you know,
Yeah.
I feel like that's how it's gonna be.
Shit, just lost my
Yeah.
train of thought. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, so we just do weird shit, and it feels like there's some Lex Luthor ass villain out there who's like, what if I do this? Make the world go nuts for a little while. And I think old people are kind of like, them being paranoid, okay, because that's who's dying from this shit, you know.
Yeah.
You know, millennials and young people and people who are relatively healthy ain't got much to worry about. So
Yeah, it's like, unless you have an autoimmune disease or are above the age of 60, you're fine. like
yeah,
For the most part. Yeah.
some people are still gonna die, but some people still die from the flu. Like, I realize that the
Right.
lethality of the coronavirus is like higher than the regular flu, but still,
But still.
yeah.
I guess really the whole freak out is about the old people it would kill. But
Well,
I mean,
I think
this is if it's just killing old people, this is like nature, is it not?
well, I
I
think
understand
the
we're trying
other
to stop it. We need to stop it, but let's
the
not
other
forget
big
this
thing
is what
about it,
nature
it's
does.
not necessarily the lethality of it, it's the spreadability of it, I think.
Yeah, it's
'cause
super. It's super. I can't remember the word for it now, but yeah,
Contagious. It's super contagious.
yeah.
And it's also hides away for up to like X amount of time. I don't remember how long, but it's
Yeah,
like
it's like a couple weeks or some shit.
yeah, you can have it without realizing you have it until you get the symptoms like a week or so
Yeah.
later, which is like the worst part about it because you're like, oh yeah, I don't have it. Go out, do your normal stuff. A couple weeks
But-
later, oh, I just spread
but
it
it's
to
like
80,000 people.
It's like a stand in that way where like the more contagious it is, and you know the more fucked up the longer it takes for the symptoms to show up, the easier it is to destroy. Just wash your hands and don't touch your fucking face, you know.
Drink
Sanitize.
water.
Yeah, like it's it's super weird that it's so crazy out there, but it's so simple to get rid of. It's such a simple like just wash your hands and take care of yourself. It's like
Hey,
y'all weren't
unless
doing that.
someone's,
Y'all
like,
weren't doing that before.
Unless someone sneezes in your mouth.
Oh. Speaking of which,
Don't let your girlfriend spit in your mouth.
okay, no, not speaking
Oh,
of
but
that.
that's my kink. God damn it.
Fucking, I had an old dude in the drive-thru like
You spit in your mouth.
he
Close enough.
he coughed. Okay, so first off he coughed, which I realize is like minor, but like he coughed into his hand. Who coughs into their hand these days?
Oh, that's disgusting.
Like, bro. And then on top of that, I was like, okay, gross. I really don't want to give you your drink, but you already paid for it. And so, like, I was, like, trying to, like, not touch him at all. And then his fucking hand touched my hand, and I'm just like, well, I'm done. See you guys in a year. Like, it was so bad. So, like, immediately as he left, like, as soon as I gave him his drink, I was like, fuck this, and I went to go wash my hands. But it was just so gross. And I'm like, you motherfucker are the reason that people are getting this virus. Like... and he was like 80 too. He looked fucking old. I was just like, bro, like, you're the person who needs to not be coughing in your hand.
I had a guy who said I went on a road trip this weekend, and at the hotel I was staying at, there's an old couple that came by me, and they're like, "Oh, where you're from?" And I'm like, "I'm from Florida." He's like, "Oh man, you better stay away from me. I don't want to get no Florida coronavirus." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Sure.
It's like regular coronavirus, but it gets the headlines.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. People are fucking dumb.
Yeah. I mean, to be real, I don't feel like this is that big a deal. I think the media is just blowing it up to something crazier than it really is. But
I think
sometimes you need to do that because people are stupid. But
yeah,
most of the time
100%.
you need to just tell people the truth and be honest about it.
Yeah.
Getting people to panic is not how you fix something.
No. Again, I think the main reason why it's blowing up is just how easy it spreads. It's the main reason.
But I mean, if you look at the numbers,
yeah, if you look at the numbers, it's not that big of an issue as of right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is deadly, but it's mostly deadly skewed towards the older people.
Yeah, to your grandpa and that old lady you don't really like down the road and such that you work with. So.
But it's also that old lady who's super kind to you and happened to give you like $5 that one day just because you helped her take the trash can to the front.
I'm sure she'd be totally fine with going down with the rest of old people if it meant the young people could finally move forward.
Man, what are you guys doing interacting with this many random old people?
I live in Indiana where there's a fuck ton of old people. I live in
Florida where there's a fuck ton of old people.
Exactly. So.
The only old people I interacted with were like my parents' friends.
Yeah, cause you live in a state where a bunch of young people go to become something.
And then
you live in states where people are gonna die.
And then they don't. That's a true statement. So, anyways,
that was such a bummer.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, we all took a second to think about, and then they don't. Yup, that's pretty much how it goes. But let's talk about that Grand Blue Fantasy.
Oh, that's the good shit. That's the good shit. It's annoying as fuck.
I've been watching some stuff, but I have not played it yet.
I played it a shit ton yesterday at Locals because I drove 9 hours to get there.
But like, why though?
You were on the road trip.
Because I was in Tennessee.
But like, why though?
Because I wanted to go play fighting games because Final Round got canceled.
Okay.
You know, even like big time fighting game players are like, nah, I like fighting games, and I get paid to play fighting games, but I'm gonna stay home and not play fighting games with these fucking.
That's because they've made it. Cause hasn't made it yet. Once he has,
I haven't made it.
Yeah, he has to toil.
Yeah, dude, he's got to put in that grind.
I do. But yeah, so like.
You put me in sick. I feel that. I respect that. That's true.
Yo, before I even get to the Grand Blue Fantasy, hold up a second. I stayed at a 4-star hotel because it was super fucking cheap. That was the reason why I was in Tennessee, because I was like, fuck it, where's the cheapest 4-star hotel that I can get? So I went.
Okay.
So I drove up there to stay at a 4-star hotel, and let me tell you something. Don't ever stay at a 4-star hotel unless you are a bougie person or need a nice bathroom. Because that was the only good thing about the hotel, was that a nice bathroom. The rest of the hotel was just the same as a normal hotel. If you're not bougie.
To be honest, I'm kind of willing to pay for a nice bathroom. I'm a big dude, so I need a big bathroom.
Same. That's the reason why I was like, yo, I just need the nicest hotel with the biggest tub. Because I want to take a fucking bath.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
I was talking to somebody the other day about taking a bath. She was like, when's the last time you took a bath? And I was like, I don't know, like middle school, start of high school, maybe. You know. That's funny.
But yeah, so went there, nice bathroom, perfect. Bed sucked. The bed sucked ass.
Of course.
Bed-
Hotel beds always
The
suck.
bed was so bad. It was so like I didn't know a bed could be that bad.
I mean, I've had some pretty bad beds
Even
in
my
life.
spring mattress was better than that bed.
Jesus.
It was like this super over soft bed,
Mm-hmm.
and you just kind of sink into it. There's zero
That's just bad for your
support.
back, dude. Yeah.
There's zero support. I woke up with the biggest cramp in my shoulder.
It sucks.
It was, anyways.
What is even the point? How is it even like a 4-star hotel at that point?
Because it
It's dumb.
had like nice amenities and like it looked nice and it had all these fancy.
It was probably
things
like
inside
a 3-star hotel, and then the dude during doing the test like pulled the nightstand open and saw a Bible and added that last star.
I know it's more. It had all the economy. Fuck that word. It had all stuff downstairs and like convention centers and a nice what's it called diner attached to it. It had like a high end restaurant attached to it, and like all these other like small little things. It had a whole spa attached to it.
Did it have a gym?
It had a gym.
Of course.
So like I'm pretty sure that's the reason why it became a 4-star hotel is because all the nice stuff around it that's attached to the hotel itself. I mean, also the hotel just looked nice. It was done in it was aesthetically old timey, but it like wasn't.
Oh,
was
that's what
built
you paid
recently.
for.
Yeah,
You paid for the ambiance, all that horse
Yeah.
shit.
and I'm just like that was not worth it. Well, I mean, actually, let me phrase that. It was worth it. It's
That was
just
not
I
worth
wouldn't
it.
I wouldn't do it again.
Do you want to shout out this hotel that you love so much?
Nope. Just know that that hotel, maybe try a different one.
I don't know. I like having those soft beds like once every. I'd say like once a year.
I have a
want-
Tempur-Pedic. I have not a Tempur-Pedic, but I have a what's it called?
Like a memory foam.
Yeah, I have a very nice memory foam mattress. I don't need to have any other kind of bed.
Oh yeah, I have like a IKEA mattress, which is still quite nice, but I like having a break from it and like just getting swallowed up in pillows. That's some fun shit.
That is nice. I do like getting swallowed up in pillows.
Yeah, that's what those soft beds are for. They're not meant for like actually sleeping. They're just meant for being having a really long pillowy nap.
Yeah.
I guess. But
Anyway.
I've been in so many hotels that like I know that even though it feels nice, I'm gonna wake up and my fucking back's gonna be sore and my neck's gonna hurt. You know. I just can't even enjoy what I'm feeling now because I know later it's gonna suck ass.
Man, I don't want to turn 24 and get old like you guys. Like,
Yo, I'm about to be 25. Oof.
To be fair, most of me getting old as I found out recently is just because I shit city at my desk, you know. So a lot of it's just like a lot of it's just me like I need to fix my back issues by working out or doing something, you know. A lot of because I was doing some lower back stretches and I fucking basically eliminated all the pain in my back. So now the only thing that's left really is the upper shoulders and neck area.
I started working out, so my feet no longer ache.
Yeah. It's
Now I
just
just
stuff you
gotta
gotta
work.
maintain as you get older.
Mm-hmm.
anyway, about that Grand Blue Fantasy.
Yo, that game.
That's how we got here.
Yo, that game though. That game.
I actually really like the character balance because it seems like most people are pretty like on the same level.
Mm-hmm.
The one character, at least the lower levels, that I don't like is Charlotta.
Everybody hates the potato.
Like, so for context, for those of you who actually listen to the podcast, I'm playing Matera, which is like the arrow bitch, but like I don't understand how I'm supposed to actually hit her. Now I realize that my standing arrow hits her, but like she's just constantly moving. What the fuck?
Yeah. I haven't put enough time in to actually know how to play neutral yet. But like it's just I've only played against Charlotte, like a Charlotta, and he didn't actually play her. He was just messing around with her.
Yeah.
And basically just anti-air. Is what I was doing, but I was also playing Ladiva, so
My anti-air is an arrow.
gotcha.
I like how in theme it is. I hate that it's so inconsistent.
Ladiva. So yeah, I play Ladiva, and I want to play Zeta. I also want to play Soris when he comes out.
Oh, dude. Fuck. There's the fucking sword bitch. That's a DLC character that I want to play.
Are you talking about Ken?
No. There's like an
Okay.
actual like samurai sword bitch. I'll look her up.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, she just came out.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
the new girl. Oh, well, Deshaun left.
Rest in peace.
But yeah, she just came out. She's the chica with the pink hair, and she's 5'2" and has a big ass titties. That one.
Just how I like my women. 5'2" with big ass titties and a giant ass katana.
Yeah. Who can
Yeah.
kill me while I
Back to
sleep?
the right
Yep.
point. I like what I'm hearing.
Narmaya.
You came. Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
came
yeah.
back the best time.
God damn it.
Yo,
Yeah.
Look, I don't know names at all. You know me. I can describe a character from top to bottom, but I couldn't tell you their name.
I'm looking on the Steam page right now for this character for Narmaya. Literally the first comment is her boobs have a hitbox 10 out of 10.
Oh yeah, they do. 100%. It's the funniest thing ever.
Okay, I'm done. This game, it's just
It's
so
too
fucking
realistic.
troll.
It's too realistic.
Oh, have you seen the Super Saiyan Blue Gran?
No.
Oh my god, I don't know what color it is, but there's a color set in this game that
Oh, the all gold colors?
no, his hair turns bright blue.
Let's see. Super Saiyan Blue Grand. Oh. Okay.
It looks fucking sick.
It does look pretty sick. Interesting.
Yeah.
Let me check.
The only reason I saw it was because it was on Leffen's stream.
Oh, it's gonna be skins for all 10 Eternals or something like that.
Hmm.
Let's see. Let me go and take a quick dive. Is this for versus or is this?
No, this is for versus. It was in the game.
Okay, it was in game. Okay.
Yeah. It was just like I was watching Leffen's stream and it was there.
Okay. Interesting.
It might be
Interesting.
set 6. Oh no, might be set 5.
But yeah. I'm having fun with that. Zeta's so cool. I want to play her more. I gotta learn her.
Oh, dude, fucking oh, it's set 3 by the way, color pack 3.
Okay.
Yeah, because I see the picture.
Gotcha.
It looks fucking sick though.
Yeah. So I'm excited for Soris, but like I want to play Zeta, but the issue is she's like kind of bottom tier.
I mean,
As of right now, she's been called bottom tier. But
You can climb out of that bottom tier, Cameron.
you can. The thing is that I just gotta work at it. I gotta work at it.
I think she actually has pretty good space control. Her projectile seems really good.
Her projectile's good. The issue is that you can get in on it pretty easy.
Yeah, but she does have, I think it's down. She has anti-air, so it's like
Yeah. She has lots of different like ways to keep people from getting in on her. It's just I need to learn neutral in the game, so that's all. That's what it is. Is that once I learn how to play neutral properly in the game, it'll be much easier to figure out how and what is good and what's bad.
Yeah. One of the
Because
things that I've been doing with Matera is literally just crossing people up.
Yeah.
I don't
I still think Ladiva's role, her forward role, is like the greatest thing ever.
know.
It's so much fun. It's
Dude,
just like you just see this big ass girl just roll forward.
I don't. Oh my god, it makes me so upset that literally everyone in this game has a projectile dodge. Because it's just if you hold down the. By the way, there's a fucking block button. Like it's.
There's a you know what you can do with that block button, right?
Hold it down.
No. It also animation cancels,
Oh shit! Really?
and it also option selects.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
So like you can animation cancel certain things with it. You can option select with it. So like if you're holding the block button and you're doing a Z shape, it won't come out unless they are anti-air. It won't come out unless they are jumping in the air above you, where you can actually punish it or some shit like that. I forget the way the tech works, but yeah, you can just hold that shit down and wait for someone to do something, and it won't come out unless they do a thing that triggers it.
God, that felt like I was blocking online, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, this feels insanely hard. And then I just held down the button, and it was just like the easiest shit ever.
Yeah, block. Like I so fucking pissed I don't get to play more video games offline, because goddamn, it felt so good to play a video game offline yesterday.
Yeah, this game does not seem particularly great online.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna ever be great online.
Yeah, there's no fucking way. Not from the people who do Dragon Ball Fighters online.
I mean, Fighters Online is decent for the most part.
Not from the people who do BlazBlue and Guilty Gear Online.
I don't have any. It's just like, it's interesting to me because the only Arc Sys game that I've played is Dragon Ball, and then I go from that to this, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, what the shit.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like the other thing is that like I get it. They live in Japan, so it's hard to test for like, or at least I would assume it's hard to test for like American settings or like.
No, it's not hard to test for American settings. It's hard to give a rat's ass in Japan about American settings. That's their problem. They could easily just come over here or have one of their American offices test that shit. They just don't give a fuck.
That's also true. They do have American setting or
offices.
Offices.
They just don't give a shit. They're just like, it works here, so why even bother?
Yep.
That's who's gonna buy this game, right? Americans don't like Japanese games. They like Call of Duty and.
Oh yeah, 2-bar connection works just fine. 2-bar connection works just fine here.
I legit have not found a connection better than 2-bar in that game so far. Like, admittedly, I've only played it for like 2 days because every other I was doing other shit. But like, come on! Like in Dragon Ball, I found a 5-bar connection my first match, and I found consistently 4 to 5-bar connections while searching for that shit. It's just like
Brazilian Narmaya attacks you again.
It's like, what the fuck, Arc Sys?
Oh, beautiful.
Also, I do not understand how their fucking search parameters work.
I haven't tried anything yet. I just got the game yesterday.
Cause
every spot in Japan is highly detailed, and then everything else is like a gray area.
No, it's
that
just
may
like
or may not work.
So you know how you can usually set to like only accept 4 bars or only accept 5 bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can. It's internet speed, but like it's like medium, fast, very fast, ultra fast, but that doesn't change the bars. Like, it's not like that's relative to the bars. I'm just like, what's the fucking point of giving me this option?
Yeah. Yeah, that's saddening.
So weird.
That's so saddening.
Yeah, so it's just like, I don't know. It's kind of disappointing. I mean, like, I like the game, and I'm sure that if I spent some time, I could probably get semi-decent at it, but like, well, one, my character just seems like...
I'm going to be putting a shitload of time into this game.
I will. Sure I'm going to try to, but...
I'm going to get it here soon. I'm sure if we keep yelling about rollback netcode, our great-great-grandkids will eventually get it, so...
Yeah, but fuck them.
I hope.
It's so
gotta get it at some point. We gotta get it. You know what?
Do we? Or can they just keep giving us the middle finger and making mods stop working?
Yo, look. All I gotta know is, look, what's the thing that's gonna be better than rollback netcode? That's all I. What?
League of Legends.
League of Legends.
1-to-1 perfect. 1-to-1 perfect system that doesn't require internet access.
It's like, oh yeah, by the way, we just created a LAN cable that will Amazon fly to your house. You plug it in whenever you want to match.
Massive LAN cable. God, the world would look so fucked up.
Yo,
wires everywhere.
Would that even work?
No, it wouldn't, because you
Because
still have lag.
you'd still have the data, like the data
So-
transfer.
Yeah.
So what it
And
would
you
be,
wouldn't be able to fucking planes wouldn't be able to go up in the sky and shit.
I was gonna say, like, what it would be at that point, it would be you would have a set delay depending on the distance because of how fast light can travel or electricity can
Yeah.
travel.
Yeah, I was gonna say like even that wouldn't work. It would just
Because
have to be
I don't
like
think
you
their
get in a
power
helicopter
between
and go over to the other
countries-
player's house.
That's when teleporting.
is gonna be so cheap.
That's when teleportation's a thing, where you just roll back into your chair and then you get into a little pod that teleports you to play a match, and then you go back to your house.
Actually, I feel like it'd be cool if you could do it like. Obviously, this is like hitting the realm of sci-fi, but like if they just teleported everyone to like a main, like you know how they have the main hub in the game where you like play in virtual
Yo.
machines and that's like the lobby system. What if they just did that in real life? What if it was
Yo.
just drag and drive? Like
It's
be
X
sick.
pod. You get in the pod, you put the
Wait.
disc in, and it teleports you to the room where everybody's playing that one game.
I am shocked you went drag and drive.
that's like the only thing I could think of at
That's
the time.
Deep pull. Sword Art does the same thing.
Oh, right. Forgot about that.
Yeah. That's why I was expecting someone to say Sword Art, but you went drag and drive,
Drag and Drive.
which I have no problems with. I read Drag and Drive as a kid.
But no, yo, the new
Sorry,
X pod, man.
my fucking mid 2000s Shonen Jump phase is coming through.
One of the most canceled series ever. I don't think that series went anywhere. It literally just made to sell a toy that nobody wanted.
Yeah, like I remember I was like, oh yeah, Dragon Drive. Whatever happened to that? That looks semi-promising. And then I looked, and there was like 60 chapters online, and that was it.
Yeah,
I've seen
vanished.
an episode of this show.
They made an
I
anime.
remember trying to watch it. Yeah, they did. It also got canceled. It got canceled for like a few episodes. I think
I've seen an episode of this show.
I think they may have done like. I think they may have done like 7 to 10 episodes, something like that, or like a full season. But it was not good. They changed it from the original story.
Well, the manga
Of
wasn't
course.
particularly great either.
Right? Yeah, it was pretty generic, and the designs were like nothing.
It had 38 episodes.
What?
What? That's insane.
No
They
fucking
must,
way.
they must have gone ahead and just done the entire like manga run or like the first couple arcs or something.
There wasn't even like there was like 3 arcs total.
Yeah, it really went nowhere. What
It was
I
by
remember-
Bandai Entertainment.
yeah,
Tokyo-
to sell a toy.
Yeah. Oh my Jesus. Okay, let me see the episode guide to Dragon Drive.
Dragon
Yep.
Drive is one of those things. It fits in the realm of like series that were like on the cusp of maybe potentially being something. Like a lot of those series that just became nothing, like that. Hitman Reborn,
Yo, Hitman. Oh man, Hitman Reborn irritated the shit out of me.
Buso Renkin.
I've watched that. I've tried to watch Hitman Reborn twice. Both times I got to episode like 110.
I read the whole series. I read the whole manga because it's a
Oh
decent
fuck! I
idea.
remember Buso Renkin.
yeah. Buso Renkin.
Yo,
you're
I-
really catching, dude. Yeah.
I have your manga for that still, Sean.
Oh yeah, because I gave you those. 'Cause I was like, all right, I'm done with this series. I have I want to say I have like the first couple volumes, and then I have like the last 2 volumes.
I thought this
Yeah,
looked like a
don't wanna see
really
what happened.
neat mix between the art style of Rurouni Kenshin and fucking Bleach.
Well,
The idea of Bleach.
Oh yeah.
Fuck! I need to
I
read
can see
this.
Maybe you don't. It's you know what? It's not bad. It's actually pretty decent. I think it's got some heartwarming stuff in it. Some really good characters. It's got the payoffs are there. Well, some of the payoffs. It got canceled, I think. So like the ending fight is kind of just all off screen. And
Oh fuck! Did you know that there's a sequel to Rurouni Kenshin?
yeah, I knew
What?
that.
What?
Yeah, it's called the Hokkaido arc.
Oh, yeah. I heard that it's just started, right? Or it started recently?
2017, but it's still going. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
haven't watched it at all, but I heard about it. I just haven't. I'm kind of good on Rurouni Kenshin. I think the Yahiko thing was like the perfect ending to the series to me.
I would
so
have
I-
personally liked to see a lot more stuff from Yahiko, because I think that him becoming a man is like a very interesting story.
It's super cool, and his attitude as in a semi-adult, he's only like 16,
15,
17,
yeah.
but yeah, he's still a kid, but his attitude as he's getting older, I like, because he's not.
He's not a kid. He like treats things with gravity.
Yeah, he's different from your typical like kid protagonist. He's very serious. He's like very mature. He doesn't really like to draw the sword. It seems in that little bit, you know. So
and I quote,
he went.
It's heavy. Like
yeah,
I was gonna say it's like, oh man, it's heavier than I thought it was gonna be.
Yep. So that part I would like to see more of that, but I think that little bit we got, I think, is why I like it. The fact that there's so little and it kind of leaves it open to the future. I think if I kind of filled that in, I'd be like, yeah, you know.
One thing
like
I always
Boruto.
Oh my god, don't even. No.
The last image of Naruto should have been Boruto and Naruto doing that kick thing where they were training together, and that should have been the last image of Naruto. And that would have been fine with
Oh
that.
my god, Boruto's animation so bad.
Yep.
It's so bad.
Like the thing I don't understand about Boruto is that like I know they had to kind of hit the reset button, but like
But they really just hit the reset button.
well, it's like Boruto can like do a Rasengan and use Gentle Fist despite not having the Byakugan, right?
He has it in one eye, I think.
Oh my god.
Or some other weird thing. He has some new weird eye technique, but then I think he also awakens the Byakugan a little bit.
Doesn't he also have the alien eye?
Yeah, he has some sort of weird god eye that awoke when he fought that weird thing. Yeah,
It's just like
because it's like Dragon Ball where the fucking
like
power
Bleach.
scaling had to jump up super hard.
It's like Bleach, just give Boruto everything.
yeah, but the
Yeah,
difference
skip
is
Boruto
like in
everything.
Dragon Ball, at least it's constantly Goku, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's
Well, 'cause
no
it was
fucking
Gohan.
reason.
It was also Gohan because if you look at how much stronger he got in like the Frieza saga and then the Cell saga and then the Buu saga, he's jumping up like tremendous amounts of power. He goes from getting his ass whooped by Vegeta to being stronger than Frieza's like third form, who is millions and millions of times stronger than Vegeta and Goku and all that shit, you know.
Some S
Yeah.
cells,
So
bro.
please don't ever mention S-cells ever again on the podcast, please. I just want to ignore their existence. I don't ever want to think about them because S-cells to me are the line that S-cells literally ruined Dragon Ball Z for me.
Yeah.
They're that
I
bad.
can agree with that.
Like I just don't ever want to think about them. It makes everything stupid and suck. It makes Goku's transformation mean nothing. It makes Gohan's transformation mean nothing. It makes every transformation to Super Saiyan mean nothing. You know, so
No.
You just gotta get more. Just inject yourself with them.
just steal them from somebody else.
Yeah. Just eat somebody's eyeball.
I can just absorb them out of you. But yeah, like the wait, what series were we just talking about for power scaling?
Boruto.
Yeah, so Boruto's now doing like insane high level shit, you know, because his dad is the strongest guy ever. So now, and we can't have him be, you know, as weak as Naruto was at the beginning of, you know, Naruto series. So now he's an ace genius who can do anything, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I get where you're going with that, but you know, it makes you basically skipped a ton of character growth for your character, you know, him learning all this shit and us seeing him grow up. So unless you plan on telling a real short story, I'm not really interested in Boruto.
Not interested in Boruto. I don't think anybody here is super interested in Boruto.
No.
I mean,
They're already at like 200 episodes of some retarded shit.
Yeah.
I
'Cause of the
I was
story.
interested because it's Hinata and Hinata's best girl, but like,
That is fair. That's fair.
and also Naruto is just an interesting character. But I hear they made him a total like plunk in this fucking thing, so I was just like,
I
fuck
know
it.
he's like a bad dad or whatever. He was like the little stuff you got in the epilogue stuff where they had that weird little adventure with like him and Sasuke. I think their characters were basically perfected at the end of like they became what they kind of should have been throughout all of Naruto at the end of Naruto.
I think that's a fair statement. They at least
'Cause
they got what they needed.
Because Sasuke's a dumbass throughout all of Naruto, right? But how
Yeah.
he is at the end of Naruto is like, all right, this is a reasonable character that I would believe, you know.
Yeah.
And like the way he acts is not how how we saw the end. The way he ended up is not how he should have ended up. You know.
Yeah, especially with all the angst.
Like he was so fucked up and angsty and shit that he should probably just be dead. You know. But they gave him an ending as if he was like struggling with it the whole time. You know. Mm-hmm. And trying to overcome it at some point. But he really wasn't. He was just being an asshole because he was pissed off. And now he's all calm and cool and collected and trying to, you know, serve his penance for the things he did. But, like, you don't earn that ending. You don't deserve that ending. So, but, you know, he got it anyway.
I think it was stupid that Sakura still ended up with him. Bro. If there was any character in Naruto that I think didn't deserve a happy ending, it was Sakura. I'm totally down with Sasuke doing like the penance for the rest of his life thing, but like
I've talked about this before. Sasuke was literally like, I don't know why you like me. I don't like you. I don't want to be with you. I don't want you around. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I feel like it's
and
just
now,
like,
and she's still, and like that would narratively, I think it would have been fine to say, yeah, they didn't end up together because they got too much shit going on, you know? There's too much baggage there.
Or, you know what? If they're going to do anything, they could have got together during Boruto. Maybe, like, somehow...
That would have been nice, actually.
That way...
oh, look, some fucking gravity to this situation. That would be sick.
Yeah.
Some adults flirting and getting over the things that happened to them as they were kids, and then they grow to realize they actually do love each other, and they get married and have a kid. Holy shit. The Uchiha are back. That's the end of Boruto. Wow, that would be so great.
Yeah.
Then they wouldn't have new Team 7 to deal with.
Yeah,
it's like, Jesus
they wouldn't
Christ.
have this new curse mark shit and these new super god enemies who are from this alternate reality and time travel and
All right, let's
not forget there's now chakra miniguns.
All right. You know what? Fuck all this shit. This is terrible. Let's go talk about something that Deshaun likes instead of this.
Do you have that extremely tiny list, or?
Yeah, I'm not even sure I have that list.
I think I got one thing. I think I got one thing.
Okay.
Jack.
Deshaun, you like platformers, right?
I do.
You like your Mega Man S games, right?
I do.
You like what's it called? Lethal League, right?
I do.
All right. Have you heard of Megabyte Punch?
I have. Why don't you tell me more about it, though, Cameron? Because I'm sure some of our audience have not.
Megabyte Punch is a new game coming out from Team Reptile, the creators of Lethal League.
Yep.
And oh boy, it looks like it's a team-based platformer that you get to run around and customize your robot.
Okay, the way you're speaking, are we getting sponsored or?
Pretty awesome. I mean, hopefully one day, but I'll shout out Team Reptile shit for free anytime because they make
anytime.
They make some
well,
good
don't
stuff.
say that on. Don't say that recorded.
No,
because
right now.
You'll never get a sponsorship.
Look, you don't have to get a sponsorship for them to send you free shit. If they like us enough, they'll be like, "Oh man, I appreciate the shout out. Here's some codes or some shit."
We can give that on stream to all the 2 viewers that aren't us.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, that's still viewers. Look, man, this looks awesome. I'm super excited for this. This looks super cool.
And on top of that, there's so much variety to each kind of robot you can build. Like, there's some crazy shit they're showing in the trailer that, like, were possibilities that are completely different for each character.
This might be, like, I know it's pretty party game-ish, and I'll have to see what the actual, like,
game is.
Yeah, and what the competitive nature of it is. And I know it's going to be on Switch, so it's like
super competitive. You could take it with you anywhere.
Right? Yeah, exactly. That marketing shit. But I will. This might be a Switch killer app for me. I might get one of those new longer life battery switches for this.
We can also
since apparently they're not releasing. Yeah, that would be awesome. Since they're probably also not releasing a new Switch or whatever, since that's what they said.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, might just be time to crack down and get one.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be interesting though, because it looks like it's a mixture between like PvP and then also story mode.
Yeah, this looks cool.
Up to 4 people playing locally. That's the one thing is there's no online play.
Oh, really?
It's oh, it does just say local, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm not getting this game.
That's okay.
Sorry,
like
but
it.
all my
get the
friends
point.
are not real. So
Yes, that is 100%. I agree with that statement. My friends don't exist.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're not my
they're probably
immediate
just like,
vision range.
Nintendo Online sucks ass, so we're just not gonna bother.
Fucking
Yeah, that could be it too.
fucking Smash Online. What the shit?
I don't know why they don't dump more money into that.
It is their fucking like flagship game. Like this is the game that all they can control, and it's just like I understand why they don't because they're gonna sell fucking like insane amounts of units anyway. But like from a developer standpoint, wouldn't that like just get the fucking infrastructure? Fuck, you have Splatoon as well.
I mean,
You have
they
Splatoon
only
and Mario
recently
Kart.
started to even acknowledge that it was a fighting game, so they don't really care about the online competitiveness of it. So
It's so dumb.
yeah,
The one thing I will say is that I can't wait for
competition's not fun.
Animal Crossing to come out. Speaking of competition not being fun.
Is that not out? Or, oh no, it comes out on the
Yeah, it comes out Friday.
20th,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh,
20th.
yeah.
I'm gonna play the shit out of that game.
I can't wait to hear your review.
I'm assuming it's gonna be something along the lines of all my reviews, which is if it's not for you, it's not for you.
If you don't like it,
I don't know. I'm like so median on stuff because I generally just like I don't want people to judge me for like to give you guys. Hold on, let me see if I can find the actual shirt I'm wearing.
this is why I'm glad to have you on the podcast because I think everything sucks and Cameron thinks everything's great. So we need somebody a little bit in the middle who's like, you know
Yeah.
what, it's all right.
My thing has always been if I can find enjoyment in it in some way, it's great.
Yeah.
If I can find a way that it didn't waste my time, it's fine. There's certain
Now,
things
I
that
can be like that sometimes. Like with Last Jedi, I will always say I like Last Jedi because at least it tries to do something a little different, and at least it kind of tiptoes towards doing something worth the
Awesome.
shit in Star Wars.
So to
even though
give you
the
guys
ending's at the very
context,
end.
this is what I'm currently wearing. Not the backpack, but this is what's on this shirt.
it gave me a redirect notice. I can't see it.
You can't see
I don't
it.
think I got it.
Nope.
No, just click on the fucking link.
Oh.
The fucking thing.
I just it okay. No, I don't want to sign up for your email list.
What the fuck are
Yeah,
you clicking?
I do. Yeah, dude, you don't gotta click all that shit.
Yeah, it okay.
What the fuck? Alright, whatever. Hold on. I'll fix it.
Whoa, I'm looking at it right now.
Is it the Ouija board thing?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm
Oh. Then you sent me not the right link.
I
Yeah,
put
you
it in
didn't
the
send
pool
us a-
docket.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that's not the right link. It's not the right
That's
one.
the right one at all.
What the fuck?
I thought.
I
there
mean,
was-
if you
that
if you are wearing this shirt, hey man, more power
Yo.
to you.
yeah,
No,
because
okay,
it's
hold
pretty
on.
fucking badass, and it says goodbye at the bottom.
Let me see if I can find this shit.
But I mean, that's what Ouija boards say. So
Oh right, that's right. It just says good and bye, so that way you can hover
Yeah.
over it, and the ghost can talk to you,
well, yeah, exactly.
or the spirit, I should say, not ghost, because it could be just an
Or your-
ethereal
or
being.
your dumbass friend who's just fucking with you.
Yeah, it could also be that.
That's funny.
How much belief do you have in ghosts, Deshaun?
Like 0. Like
0?
I'm trying to. I was like gonna say less than 0, but even then that would be like leading some credence to maybe a little belief. Nah, just none at all.
None.
Not real.
Okay. What about supernatural things?
Also not real. Nothing is.
Okay.
Everything that's supernatural can be explained to some degree. at some
Okay.
point.
Well, what I'm saying is like if it can be explained, but like, do you still think there's like creatures or things of that nature that are just like evolutions of other creatures that are now crazy?
Like horrific monsters.
Yeah, basically. Do you think
just
we
look
have
at the fucking look at everything in the ocean?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, but like, so what I'm just saying is like the chupacabra type stuff.
I could maybe believe there's some sort of like fucked up animal out there that's had some weird mutation that's caused it to
Okay.
be a little more aggressive and have like a fucked up arm that makes it look like a monster. But
Yeah.
I'm not believing there's some kind of whole new species of creature that evolved from something else because there would be more of them.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
There wouldn't
Yeah.
just be like one or two, and you
No.
know, so
Like, I'm always been the boat of, yeah, it could be there. Like I've never gone to the full extent of, oh yeah, I totally believe in it, but I also never been to the zero where it's like, yeah, that shit ain't real. I've always been dead in the middle where it's like, yeah, ghosts could be a thing. They may not be, but they could be a thing. Spirits could definitely be a thing.
Like Bigfoot, I think is bullshit. Nessie,
I think Bigfoot is also bullshit.
You know, but maybe something out there is weird and we just haven't found it yet. And you know, because there are those chimps out in like Africa. They're like these massive, like 6 foot tall chimps that kill lions and shit that people only recently discovered. So, you know, there's fucked up weird shit out there.
I sent the picture.
Yeah,
I was trying to send.
I was looking at it.
That is
this
is
shirt you're wearing.
Yeah. So this is like the backpack version, but this is the shirt I'm currently wearing.
Okay. It's pretty adorable.
It is. I fucking saw it and I was like, well, this needs to be mine now.
Is this based off of the Starbucks unicorn drink or whatever?
I think that is the case, but I couldn't actually find any ties online.
My teeth are rotting just looking at this thing.
It's adorable,
it's
and I will
too
fight
sweet
you
for
over
the
it. I don't know, like, I've gotten to this phase where I just stopped giving a fuck, so I'm just wearing whatever the fuck I think is cool. Yeah.
Fine.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. But back to Ghosts.
Garbage.
Oh yeah,
back to Ghosts.
Back to Ghosts.
What
What about you, Derek? How do you feel about ghosts, supernatural spirits, of whatnot?
I'm pretty... I don't know, like, it depends on the day. I'd say in general I'm not a super big ghost person, but I'm definitely in the camp of, like, if I die, I'm probably just gonna end up a wandering soul. So, like...
Alright, so what about supernatural creatures and whatnot?
I'm like pretty firmly in the no camp.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one that I make an exception for is the gravity fairy.
The what?
The gravity fairy.
It's the one that creates gravity and makes everything stay on Earth.
Yeah,
exactly. That one's real. Yeah, that one's real. I believe that one.
What the fuck?
my chemistry teacher used to talk, like, because he would have to talk about physics very disjointedly. He would like straight up say, like, I didn't do well in physics, so I can't explain physics to you. So instead, I'm going to talk about... He put on this fucking, like, wizard hat, had a little wand, and he's like... this is my physics hat, and we're going to talk about how the gravity fairies go around bestowing gravity upon everything.
You know what's funny? What if that's a thing, and that's why Tinkerbell can make you fly?
Oh my god. No, it's just like, it's the funniest shit. And like, by the way, he was a brilliant like guy, right? Like, he was a very smart person. But the way he just described physics to people, just that way he could get back to the chemistry, was just perfect. So
look,
yeah.
To be honest, that's how math is. It's like there's a bunch of shit that you can explain, and then there's that one thing that you just don't comprehend. Like, you comprehend everything else, but there's that one thing you're just like, that's some shit, and this is why this shit is shit. And now let's get back to the stuff I can explain.
Yeah. So anyway, I miss you, Comer. It's been a long time since I've seen him.
Did you ever have a Coach Brown burger?
I did not.
That was like the coolest fucking teacher on earth. He was like the history teacher.
Mm-hmm.
We were so I was in there with I'm good. So like it was like me, Warren, and like one other friend of ours that were in there. And then he would let us kind of just fuck around, joke around all the time. We would still get shit done, right? So we were joking about. He was telling us a story about this old man whose kids killed him because he didn't buy them Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And we all instantly went. So they sent him to the Shadow Realm, and we all laughed for like a good 15 minutes.
That's fucking great.
And Coach Brownberger just sat there and let us do it. He let us.
Just die laughing. Yo, do you remember when we turned all the desks sideways in different directions?
Yeah, because there was nobody there. Because we were the only ones who showed up to class that day.
That was fucking hilarious.
Why were we the only ones who showed up to class that day?
Because
everyone was like on a field trip or something, weren't they?
No. So we ate lunch in there every day. We were the only people who ate lunch in there. Yeah, because Chris and Chris would show up every now and then.
Oh yeah.
Because remember that I had 2 lunches because my second semester was fucked.
That was weird.
But yeah, no, my favorite teacher was my sophomore year science teacher. She was a leather-wearing, bike-riding, redneck or sister of a redneck family.
Yeah.
Sister of a redneck.
Beaten motherfucker.
Sister of a redneck family, right?
Mhm.
But she was not a redneck. But she just knew how to throw knives and do all the redneck stuff because she grew up that way.
So she was a redneck,
Probably
and
not,
now
she's
she's
a redneck.
a regular neck.
Yeah, now she grew out of the rednecks. But nevertheless, there's multiple times where she'll just be riding on the board and the pin will go out without missing a beat or looking away from the board. She'll just knife throw the pin into a trash can, pick up another one and continue.
Uh,
And then
There-
if anyone fell asleep in her class, she would then do the same thing to their forehead.
Oh Jesus.
That reminds me of this one time in band. I don't remember why we were there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, I realized why we were there, but I don't realize. It must have been like first period jazz band or something, because there was fucking nobody there. Like, we had nothing to do. And so we made a pyramid out of the chairs because our band instructor had gotten tired of the percussion section losing their triangle constantly. And so we taped the triangle to the ceiling.
God.
And it's a band room, right? So the ceiling is
Yeah.
probably like 20 feet high.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. It was so. The worst part was that it was up there for, I shit you not, I think like 3 days. Oh my god. Dude, I miss band, man. I miss all my friends from there. They probably don't miss me, but I miss them.
That's how I feel about all my friends.
Yep. It's like the worst part is like in high school, I didn't talk to anybody but like my main group of people, but I was friends with a shit ton of people.
Yeah, I was kind of the same way, but I probably wouldn't recognize them if I saw them today.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them have changed. I'll tell you that much. I see them all the time.
A lot of them are dead,
Yeah, that too.
which is weird, but you know, that's life.
It is life.
Yeah. None of my friends are dead yet, but most of them are married, which is essentially the same thing.
Yeah, it's dead. That's basically death.
No.
All right, let's talk about how much of a scam marriage is for the next 15 minutes.
Yeah, how about we talk about GeForce?
Save me. My girlfriend's right next to me.
Speaking of scams, oh, is she? Tell
Yeah,
her.
she's sitting in the back.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about another scam such as marriage, but GeForce Now.
I didn't look at this because I heard it was good, but then I heard everybody was like, "Nah, actually, it's bad."
Well, isn't
bad.
it like you have to pay for the games and you have to pay for the service and you don't own the game? So as soon as you stop your service, you don't have access to the games anymore or something like that?
So what the main reason why there's a controversy about it is because they are allowing you to play your Steam games from any computer just by signing into GeForce Now.
Okay.
So the issue is, let's say I own 150 games, right? And you own 4, Derek. You are in California. I'm in Florida.
Uh-huh.
Steam allows you to transfer your games to, I think it's like 3 computers, right?
At a time?
Yeah, like at once, I think, right?
I don't know. I've never tested that. I don't have enough friends.
So there's a couple people you can transfer your games back and forth through, that Steam allows, because they obviously are like, hey, if you have a family and you guys all share like a computer for video games, but you buy games on different accounts, you shouldn't have to buy the games again, because back in the day when you had a disc, you would just put the disc in and yada yada.
Oh, the family sharing. Yeah, I think it's 4 people, but only one
Yeah.
person can be playing the same game at the same time.
Yeah. So GeForce Now basically goes, hey, you own that game, right? If you sign into your account, you can play that game. And then you, Derek, knowing me, go, hey, can I borrow your account? Yeah, sure. You sign into the account, you can play my games without having to share Steam.
I mean, I guess, but
That's like the main thing I feel like
Well-
why people have issues with it.
Yeah, a lot of developers are saying they didn't even ask permission to put their games on the platform, or on
Yeah.
the system, or on the. So they're like, can you please remove them?
Yeah, and that's
Because they don't want them to be able to just play their games on people's computers who didn't buy the game. You know?
Because like think if you have like a group of friends who like all are sharing games just by going through GeForce Now, you basically all just get free games forever.
I mean, somebody still has to pay for them.
Yeah, but you only have to pay for
Yeah,
them
but
once
it's like-
instead
it's
of
like-
4 times.
Yeah, it's like sharing a Netflix account almost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Name one person who doesn't.
But they're trying to catch it now while they can. You know,
I mean, I understand
Netflix
that.
was stupid and didn't shut that down, and now other people are.
I understand
Yeah,
that,
I think
but,
that's I think that's the reason why developers are having issues with it is just the fact that they didn't ask for permission, and on top of that, they aren't getting the sales because you can just transfer shit like that.
like, okay, so I don't.
And it's not like a store you can buy games on either.
Yeah.
It's something you're basically just streaming games through. So
Well,
they're
that's the
getting
thing.
no kickback at all. The companies.
It's like I'm reading this article that you linked, and it's just like we didn't ask. They didn't ask our permission to put our game on the platform. I'm like, that's kind of scummy.
Yeah,
Well, it's a company.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
I
like
think
a
you gotta-
legal issue.
Yeah.
That's like
And I
that's
mean,
like
they're
instead
gonna-
of waiting
I mean-
to ask if I can kick you in the nuts, I just went up and kicked you in the nuts and hoped you didn't say no. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
yeah. There's a lot of like questionable things that happen.
It's almost like Nvidia is a shitty fucking company,
It's almost like that.
and you shouldn't buy their fucking graphics cards.
AMD.
They're cheaper and more cost effective now. Jesus Christ, people stop buying Nvidia shit. God damn
And
it.
they only kill like 15 slave workers a day.
Yeah,
kills
Nvidia's
at
up to
least
20.
30. Yeah.
But yeah. That's all I wanted to see is like what you guys are thinking about it.
I
'Cause, like,
still
yeah.
do not like game streaming game bullshit like this.
Yeah,
See,
I don't.
the-
It's gonna be a while before they even find anything that's really viable. Really,
The-
and it's just ripping everybody off, or it's
the
a
main-
piece of shit like Stadia.
Yeah, the main reason why I brought this up is because all the people I've heard talk about this are like, oh man, the developers are being assholes, yada yada yada. I'm like, the fuck you mean the developers are being assholes?
All right, it's like
I'm like, first they didn't ask for permission, 2 they're also gonna probably lose out on sales and stuff. No, this is the developers' reason for it. I get it.
It's
like
just-
this is one time where we can be like, yeah, the video game company was actually correct and not total scumbags. They kind of just don't want their shit being sold on a service that isn't giving them any money for it.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the
Or
stupid
stream
part
through
about this shit is that America's not going to have this infrastructure for this for a very long time, and the only people who need this kind of service are people who aren't going to be able to afford it,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Because if you're into gaming at all, you have a powerful enough computer to play the games that you want, or you
Most likely.
pitch and moan about it until you do. Like,
Yep.
and if you don't have a powerful enough computer, what the fuck makes you think you're gonna have powerful enough internet to do that? There's no fucking way. There's zero fucking way you're gonna have strong enough internet to do this
a
shit.
service. It's a service that's for like enthusiasts. It's not like they keep trying to market it towards like your casual average gamer, but that's not gonna work.
No, it's
You know,
not because
gotta be,
they
it's
don't
gonna
give a
have to be
fuck.
for the person who is already trying to play these games at like the highest level possible. You know.
Yeah.
It's so stupid to me. I mean, especially when Steam Link literally pays you to take their hardware. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I've got a Steam Link a couple of years ago for 99 cents, and that included a game. Like, and no shipping. I didn't have to pay shipping. That was the other thing. It was literally
awesome.
99 cents, and they shipped it to my door.
That's always good.
And it was just like, and that thing works fucking great. I play Final Fantasy with that thing. But like, it's just like, what the fuck? What is the point of this? I don't.
Yeah.
Like, streaming is great when it's a one-way, like, service, like YouTube or Netflix. Two-way services are not going to be good unless you're in Korea. Like, the US is just too big. The European Union is just too big. Africa is too big for this shit.
South America. Too big for
I
this
mean,
shit.
Too big for this
You-
shit.
And
you-
you'll probably die trying to make any kind of infrastructure down there because the fucking criminals might just kill you.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you can make the infrastructure for it. It's going to take time. It's just why would you when like
Like when Stadia got put out, it should have just been like, hey guys, we're kind of trying something new. If you guys want to check it out, you can. We're
You
just
know
gonna
what?
leave it over here.
Yeah,
And
like
you guys
fucking,
can fucking
Google should
fuck
not
around
have pressed
if
that
you
as hard
want.
as they did. Because there's no and they know this, right? Google Fiber's in how many homes? Like what percentage of homes? Like less than 1%?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm curious. I'm curious what the fucking numbers are. But like that is the only thing that possibly could take Stadia and like maybe fucking the highest tier of Spectrum and shit. But like
see
I'm so done with these stupid fucking bullshit. Like, god damn it.
It's because these companies keep trying to game the system, trying to figure out some way to squeeze out that extra dollar.
9
Realize
areas.
that if they could just make something that's good and not a fucking ripoff, and people will buy it. And I don't think they realize that. They could just they don't realize they can just take the time to make something that's worth a shit that people will stick around for. You know, they don't realize they could just do something good, do something people want, do like something of quality, and maybe people will invest in your shit. But here you are, basically telling us lies and hoping that the future will just make you, make you honest. It's ridiculous. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
Like
Also, can we just talk about the fact that Google
market
Fiber
will
is in
change.
goddamn Kansas City and not LA?
It's what now?
Google Fiber is in Kansas City and not LA.
Really?
probably because they have less wiring to do there.
But it's like, it's in... Google Fiber is in the stupidest cities possible.
Yeah.
There's two cities in where the fuck is that? South Carolina, Raleigh, and Charlotte. It's in Kansas City, and Provo, buttfuck Utah. Like, what
There
the
like
fuck are
6
these?
people.
What the fuck are these cities?
Maybe
Well, because you think they're just trying to test it out, right? But testing it out with like a couple people is not going to work. You need to test it out in a place that's going to choke it to death.
Yeah, like I would understand that if it was their first city, and they're like, okay, we've got the infrastructure up and working, we kind of understand what we're doing. And admittedly, they have like Nashville, Tennessee, and Austin, but like,
But that's
But, like,
nothing compared.
what
to
fucking
like, a
Mormons in Salt Lake
city
City
like
are gonna need Google Fiber?
you know what?
Yeah.
You know, it could be one of those things where it's like, I have family there. Let's get it there first.
I mean,
You know what it is? It's probably just easier regulations there. It's probably like we
You know
could
what?
do it
Yeah.
in New York, but we have to pay a bunch of fuck ton of money and have to deal with these assholes. Let's just go out to bumfuck nowhere where Eustace and Ingrid and Sid don't really give a fuck about the internet, and we'll just throw it at them. And
yeah,
we'll
but
see how it
also
works
means you're
out.
not gonna have any customers. Like, I just don't.
So I mean,
I don't know.
like,
I
the
get
other thing
really
is
upset at like inefficiency in this kind of shit because this
Like,
is
the
the
other-
easiest part is planning.
Well, I mean, like the other thing you can think about is that like if in those cities you could have people who really want good internet, but they can't because they're in bumfuck nowhere. So Google's like,
Yeah.
hey, we're going to guarantee you good internet. Come join us, and then they can completely reroute the whole system there.
I mean, I guess, but then they also just like skipped the entire Dust Bowl, so it was just like.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, that's the one thing I could think of is that, like, you're just trying to uproot the system by just going through and being like, hey, we have the best internet. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
I guess it's interesting to me that they don't even cover the major cities. Like, I'm looking at this map right now. Potential fiber cities include L.A., San Diego, Phoenix, Oklahoma City, like
Great.
Louisville, Jacksonville, Tampa, and Portland, and San Jose, of course.
Well,
Like-
that is like the Midwest. It is good to get out here in the Midwest because we ain't got shit. So I can understand kind of why that's happening, but you might want to speed it the fuck up, Google. 'Cause
Well, it's
now
like-
you're kind of just now you're just lagging behind because other people are starting to do the fiber shit already. You know?
Well, you know who else has like a quote unquote upcoming city? Huntsville.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like the other two upcoming cities are San Francisco and San Diego, sure, or not San Diego, San Francisco and San Antonio, which both sure, okay, sure, but like Huntsville,
Nice city.
Huntsville, are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ,
I can't tell you, man. I can't.
unfucking believable.
I mean, it's just out of touch people who don't know really what the fuck they're doing. Who don't talk to anyone who they don't talk to like people who actually really use this shit. They just talk to, you know, their friends who also work at Google. So they're like the Japanese where they don't really know what's going on because they don't give a shit.
Yeah, they're just continuing to make fucking hand over fist money. Fuck, I'm getting too angry for this.
All right, I think that's a good place to call the podcast then, so we're not angry anymore.
Look up Irish the Hedgehog. This is an official Sega character.
Don't do it if you want to keep your sanity.
Dude.
Don't
Sega
do it if
officially created
don't do it if
Irish
you want to
the
create your
Hedgehog.
if you want to keep your sanity. Don't. Don't.
It is like the most offensive Irish stereotype that doesn't involve beer.
It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah. It was kind of funny. Not gonna lie, it was kind of funny.
The Sonic shit, the people at Sonic, they really don't give a fuck anymore. The Twitter account is just doing whatever. You know, the games. I don't even think games are coming out anymore because this was like
They
this was
recently
like Sonic's,
announced
30th
one.
anniversary or some shit. Oh, did they?
They recently announced that they're working on one.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll believe it when I fucking see it.
Exactly. You know what? This is what I'm thinking. They put out the movie recently, right? And
Yeah.
right before they put out the movie, they're like, do we have a game coming out? Oh shit, we need to get a game out. Get it out in 6 months.
It'll probably be a Sonic movie, the movie license game or some shit. Before we
Probably.
actually go, one last topic. E3 is canceled.
E3 is canceled.
Because of the coronavirus.
Quote,
E3
unquote.
got canceled.
Quote unquote. Because
Yeah,
of
quote unquote.
coronavirus.
It was dead anyway.
It was dying. I don't know if it was dead, but it was definitely dying, and the coronavirus was just like the nail in the coffin.
It was on life support, and then this is like somebody flipped the coronavirus walked in the room and flipped the switch on the life support and then ran out.
Yeah.
So E3 is done. It was gonna be done anyway. I know Ubisoft and Microsoft both said they're just gonna do their own thing. Nobody's really losing out on this except maybe the indies, and even then, indie people tend to be better at the internet marketing than.
And on
the
top of
big
that,
companies.
I'm sure some of the bigger producers are going to start having indies added to their shows.
Exactly, yeah. Like Microsoft isn't gonna
Stop
they
doing their
already had-
indie
they-
promo.
Right, exactly. They already had an indie reel to show people, so they're just gonna show it online now. You know, so
Yeah,
they're
and
not
then-
really missing out that much.
I'm sure Sony's already done or is going to start doing
They
some
already
stuff.
have, yeah. They already have.
Yeah.
They already do the Sony Direct or whatever, the Sony
Yeah.
Experience or whatever.
No,
the fuck
I mean
shit, so-
like indie stuff though.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean that. I think that usually when they do the Direct or there's Sony.
Yeah.
What is it called for Sony?
State of
Sony
play.
Experience? Sony?
State of play.
State of play. That's what it is. When they do the State of play, they usually do show some indies, but it's usually part of like a reel, so you get like quick glimpses of them.
Okie
Okay. Yeah, I mean, E3, who cares? I think other stuff got canceled. I think like Gamescom got canceled, which sucks because they were going to show
Evo might be getting
Elden Ring.
canceled.
Evo probably. Elden Ring, they were going to show Elden Ring shit at Gamescom, but Miyazaki, you got away again, you motherfucker. But we'll get you next time.
Just the sound clip of the old dude laughing with no teeth.
Yeah. What else? Yeah, fuck E3. They were kind of just a waste of time anyway. Even people who go to E3 were like, yeah, going to E3 is kind of lame if you're not like a bootlicking, corporate sympathizer who just screams and yells at everything like it's great. So,
Yeah.
good riddance.
I wouldn't say good riddance, but man, I
Good
didn't care
riddance.
that much.
To
Alrighty.
the internet, a fucking thing like that you don't need. You really
Yep.
don't. It's just a waste of time and money for everybody involved.
Alrighty.
Anyway,
Deshaun,
Poopcast over.
where can we find you?
You can find me on YouTube at Mr. Urban Buddha, at Twitch at The Urban Buddha, and on Twitter at Mr. Urban Buddha.
And Derek.
Came in second, motherfucker.
And you can find me at I Press the Buttons on YouTube, Twitter. I know YouTube, Twitch, and then IPT buttons on Twitter.
And on MySpace and Minds and Gab and on
Instagrams
and
Bumble and what? Let's see. What's the other? Pinterest.
And Tinder and Sugar Daddy's Finding and
what's the other Tinder?
FarmersOnly.com.
Yo,
Christian Mingle.
And this podcast over. Laugh at yourself. Catch you guys next time.
星の海を飛び越そうとした僕らの夢イかれたイカロスこの世界のねじれた仕掛け解き明かしたアインシュタインのせい未来の科学で打ち上げまくる UFO